It's true. It's over.
When I say a man will stain your whites, man. Man. So that was a couple of months ago. That was, I think, April, if I'm not mistaken. And this man proposed to this beautiful woman. Anyway, hey guys, how you all doing today? It's your girl Destiny here, and welcome to my channel. How you all doing? Hope you guys are doing fantastic. So this video is a video of popular TikToker and NFL player Cody and Tiana, if I'm not mistaken. Apparently, I haven't even come across this couple ever before until this story came out. So apparently, I went through their page and his page. They create more like a couple type of TikTok. They live, prank, NFL kind of content. He's an NFL player in the US. And apparently that video you saw was him proposing to her. They've been dating for 2 years, okay? They've been dating for 2 solid years. And then this man decided to commit to this woman and say, you know what, I want to spend my entire life with you. Their story has gotten literally everybody talking. Everybody's talking about this, their breakup, because their breakup, people could not fathom what was going on here. So that engagement you saw was just something he did just here in April, and this is in May, and now she's giving an update that they've broken up after 2 years, after this man has proposed to her to be my wife. Okay, I'm ready to have this commitment, and allegedly it's been said that she caught him cheating. Like, when I say a man will stain your whites, these are the type of things I'm saying, because sometimes a lot of people usually come with the idea like, oh, let him put a ring on it, da 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 da. A man can still put a ring on it and still and still stain your whites. Anyway guys, let's go here, her telling our audience that, oh, they've broken up and why this breakup. And she was literally crying, and there was, you can see a lot of things in the back of the car, like, girl. Anyway guys, before we go check out this video, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and smash the subscribe button and click the notification bell so you get notified once I upload videos. We post videos every single day, 2 videos actually, so you don't want to miss out. Okay, so go ahead and subscribe.
Okay. You want answers, I know. I don't really know like what to say, really. But it's true. It's over. And it's never gonna be back together. That's for damn sure. And I love him. And I always will. But some things are unrecoverable. And I just pray, I literally just pray for healing and for him to be okay at the end of the day. One thing I can say is I would love, just love to be spread to both him and I during this time. No matter what, like, I hope he receives love and light. I don't want anyone just privacy and encouragement and love and light at this time, please, because my world feels like it's turned upside down, and my world feels like it's kind of like just gonna be different, and I just want love and light to me and to him. And I love you, and thank you for the kind encouragement. And that's all I have right now. So, I love you lots.
The girlies have one single takeaway from the whole Cody and Tiana situation. It is to never be with a man who simply tolerates you. Every single video I've seen of the two of them together, that man looked like he hated her. If your man sees you being funny and bright and filling up a room with your energy, he should be looking at you and being like, damn, that's my girl. Look at her go. I'm so lucky to be with her. He shouldn't be like sitting in the back and rolling his eyes like Cody. Like that is, ooh, that's such an ick. That's disgusting. Don't ever be with a man that just tolerates you. Be with a man that celebrates you for everything that you are.
I see everybody talking about the Cody and Tiana breakup, and the whole discourse around it is people saying, oh my god, but he just proposed. Oh my god, but he just proposed. Oh my god, why would he cheat? He just proposed. You guys need to understand that so many men force themselves into environments of commitment in order to change. So many men that are cheaters and liars in relationships have convinced themselves that they're not the problem, that it's just their environment. They still tell themselves, this isn't who my mama raised. I would never be a bad husband. Maybe I've messed up as a boyfriend, but I would never be a bad father. I would never be a bad fiance. And they think that marriage is the answer. So they slap a ring on it, and they think that now they're gonna be a great man that they know themselves to be, and that their mother raised them to be. But in reality, it slaps a band-aid on it. Maybe they're good behaved for a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, maybe a few months, but without doing the work, they're just gonna still be the same awful person that they are.
Am I like a not being surprised that Cody and Tiana broke up? Like, maybe it was just like their whole bit or whatever, that he didn't like her and he was annoyed by her. And I'm sure that that helped with the views and the content and the whatnot. But he did not like her. Like, I just looked through her page just to like 9 times out of 10, the videos that she posts, I just checked her page too. Like, I just scrolled through all their videos. He's just standing there, looks like just so unamused. And he's like, what are you doing? And like, I don't blame him personally. I thought she was kind of annoying. And like, I don't know what he did. I'm not saying that's grounds for him to go and like cheat on her or whatever. But like, I just never thought he actually liked her. Like, I was shocked when they got engaged. And everyone is so surprised they broke up. He did not like her. He never acted like he liked her.
I didn't know who Tiana or Cody were until yesterday. I have some things to say. This, in my opinion, is the natural path of being in a relationship with one or more people who are insecure, and then those people being exposed to a large amount of attention. Tiana has a very strong following, a very strong fan base, probably mainly female. They are invested in her life and therefore her relationship. Therefore, they follow Cody, and they're following Cody for her. Probably a lot of his followers or her followers, her fan base. So he does not know how to handle this because he does not have a strong self-concept. He is, for the first time in his life, getting this large amount of attention and does not know how to handle it. And he doesn't probably know why he's getting the attention. He probably is not attributing it to his relationship with Tiana, but like, damn, I must be hotter shit than I thought I was. Like, look at all these girls. They all love me. I'm getting so many followers. I must be able to get whoever I want to get. And because he's not rooted in himself and have that deep self-concept of like, yes, I know who I am. I know why I'm getting followers, blah, blah, blah. He's going to continue chasing it because all he knows is it feels good. And it's this external stimuli that feels so good. So he chases and chases and he cannot control himself. So he goes too far, cheats on her. Now, the problem is, Mr., your followers were her followers, so you lost us, right? But regardless, it's very scary to be in a relationship with an insecure person. It can be very sneaky and creep up on you and seem unexpected, but yet this is a very unsurprising tale. Right, so that's my 2 cents. Thanks.
I am in complete and utter shock, and I also want to simultaneously throw up. I'm on my lunch. TT posted 10 minutes ago, 12 minutes ago maybe at this point. They're done. They broke up. It's confirmed. She confirmed it. I was wholeheartedly, when I woke up this morning and I started seeing it, waiting for like a psych, everything's fine. Nope. I literally texted Diego, he's at work, and I was like, you need to call me right now. It is an emergency. And I told him the whole spiel. He's not understanding the severity of the situation. It's TT. Like, obviously she didn't comment on exactly why they broke off their engagement, but like, we can imply, right? Like, how you have TT, how you mess that up, how you have the queen, Mama TT, and like, I'm not okay. She's not okay. I'm not okay. We ride at dawn. Like, does love even exist at this point? I have no idea, but when I woke up today, that was not how I saw my day going. That was not the news I expected to wake up to.
I've been seeing tons of videos about this couple, Cody and Tiana. Apparently, he's a professional football player and she's his girlfriend. So I was like, well, who exactly is this couple? I've never seen them on my For You page. Let me look into them. I want to see why everybody is so stunned that they didn't make it. Almost every video she posts with this man, this is how his face looks. This video right here, can't tell if Cody loves or hates that he just signed up for this life. She was at one of his games being supportive and he was being mean to her and she's like, don't be mean. Then here she says, blocked Cody so he wouldn't see the last video I just posted, and now I get to act how I want on here without him getting the ick. During quite a few videos, he talks about how she always pulls her camera out and how she thinks that everything is content. Now, she clearly seemed to be head over heels in love with this man, but she also really liked making their relationship a key part of her content despite her boyfriend's constant objections. I also think that it's important that you find yourself a partner who is as supportive of your dream as you are of theirs. The whole relationship together shouldn't just be about how you can support their dream, how you could travel to his away games and be to his home games and make signs and posters and be supportive through training camp and like all the different ways that you can support him. He also needs to find ways that he can support you. Even if it wasn't him wanting to be on camera, how else could he have supported her as well? It has to be reciprocal.
One thing I do want to say about the situation with Cody and Tiana is people keep trying to say, well, we could see it coming, like he seemed annoyed by her, this, that, and the third. Yet, he was going with her on brand trips to Bora Bora. So was he really that annoyed? And I'm sorry, I am a Bengals fan, mind you. Like, I love the Bengals through and through. Like, I am a hardcore stan. But I didn't even know who Cody Ford was until I saw Tiana start posting videos. So people trying to say that she was annoying and this, that, and the third, she put him on. I'm sorry. Did any of y'all, please enlighten me. Did anybody know who Cody Ford was before Tiana popped up on the scene? And when Tiana's video started doing good, so did Cody's. So this whole narrative of we saw it coming, he was annoyed by her, let it die, because it's not true.
To be honest with y'all, he never really seemed that happy when that camera was in his face. And ladies, before the girls get to attacking me, I'm not trying to come for either one of them, pause. But what I'm trying to say is Cody always seemed uncomfortable when she was recording him. And I don't know if that's because he was irritated. I don't know if it was because he was maybe focused on something. I know it seemed like he would be anxious at points. but he never really seemed comfortable with that damn phone in his face. I will admit, she has a very bubbly spirit and she deserves to be with someone that matches that energy. I will agree with that. But I do think we need to look at that and understand how that can play into the toll of the demise of a relationship. I understand you guys love her content, and like I said, she's a very warm, bubbly person. But if you can kind of see how it can be one-sided at times where she loves it, but he seems standoffish in a way, things like that can add up over time.
So everyone on TikTok is talking about the TT and Cody breakup. And I think this is just a lesson for all of us to pay attention to the red flags. Am I sad and disappointed like everybody else that they broke up? Yes. Am I surprised? Am I shocked? No. There are various allegations about him supposedly asking for bartender's phone number and them denying it, and him saying, okay, well then you can just give me the check, blah, blah, blah. And then there are some other allegations that he kissed a girl. None of it has been confirmed, but she did confirm that they did break up. Like, the first red flag for me was that she stayed in Dallas when he went to Cincinnati, and it didn't make sense. Like I've heard of situations with athletes where they get traded and the wives stay home with the kids because they need to finish out the school year and then they move to wherever they're playing after the school year ends. But in this situation, it just didn't make sense. They were like, the dogs, they don't want to travel back and forth with the dogs. I don't know. That was the first red flag for me. And, you know, I was just like, well, you know what? She trusts her man. Whatever. Not my business, not my problem. Second red flag for me is what everyone else is talking about. In every video, almost, it seemed like she was just this ray of sunshine and he was just, like, annoyed with her almost. I feel like when a man acts like he's annoyed with you, usually it's not an act. When a man acts like he doesn't like you, usually it's not an act. But it's just like the recklessness of it all reminds me of Tristan Thompson. Like, it's just like, how are you in a bar, as famous as you are, hitting on other girls? That proposal video got 7 million views. Anytime your video, for all the men out there who don't know, now you know, anytime your video gets 7 million views, all the girlies know who you are. I honestly see this being an Ariana Madix moment for her. Everyone is rallying behind her and she's only going to do better. She's got her brand, she's got her success, and she will be just fine without him. So all the girlies out there, we can learn from each other. Pay attention to the red flags.
100%. I love to know what you think about this story down in the comment section. Love to know, have you heard of this couple before? Do you know them? Do you watch them? And what are your own take on this? Please go down in the comment section and share your thoughts, but please keep it respectful. As always, you're on this channel, we're allowed to disagree, but do it in a respectful way. So feel free, share your opinion, but please be respectful as always. So here's my own thought. First off, me personally, I have not heard of this couple before. I've never come across their video. But I guess as this was getting momentum, they keep pushing it up on my For You page. And I'm like, who's this? And I went to check them out. People saying that Cody didn't like Tiana and all that, didn't like the girl. I get where they're coming from, because if you watch most of her videos with him, you can see him is very standoff-ish, like he looks like he does not want to be there and all that. But how could somebody that is not comfortable in front of the camera also have his own TikTok page where he films their day-to-day life and even the back scene of him going to training and all that? Make it make sense. So for me, that argument, people keep saying that, oh, he doesn't feel comfortable in front of the camera. I feel like that's not it. I feel like that is not it. But one thing I know for sure is that Tiana saw some red flags and she ignored it. A lot of us women usually say that, oh, it was a blind side, da 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 da. Let me know down in the comment section if you've ever been blindsided from a relationship and all that? Let me know down in the comment section, because some women will say, oh, they were blindsided, they never saw it coming. But I feel like it's when you're not like in connection with who you are and what you are, because when you are, you can smell it from a mile away that this man, something is off, something is wrong. And a lot of women choose to ignore those red flags, those things. First off, they just barely got engaged in less than 2 months, and he's allegedly cheating on her, or the breakup. You could clearly see that the breakup is very devastating to her. And that's another thing. This is another thing we talk about here a lot here on this channel, telling women on how, and even younger girls, how to center themselves. A lot of them, TT, her content, who she is, was really centered about dating Cody, dating an NFL player. That it was all about that, their lives and all that. That was all her life is all about. And this is why I keep saying, like, make yourself the center of your life, make yourself the main character of your life, and not the other person. And I know I get a couple of comments, people saying that, Destiny, I don't think you're married. Destiny, I don't think, because of my opinion and my stance and how I move and how I live my life. And that's because I have centered myself. It's all, like I've said it 1,001 times here on this channel, I am the main character of my life, and that is it. Even though I have a husband, he knows I'm the main character of my life, and I'm with him because I want to be with him, not because I have to be with him. Someone like TT and Cody type of relationship, they are going to stretch on that relationship to the where he pops, because at that time, that is where, like, that is who they are, that is their safe blanket, that is who they are, and that is what people know them as. So sometimes when you're in that type of dynamic, sometimes to walk away, to pull away, for you to call up those red flags and see it for what it is, sometimes you want to sweep it out because you don't want to believe it is, because you don't want to be let down, you don't want to let down yourself, you don't want to feel disappointed, you don't feel like you failed in something, so you're going to push it till you get to the stretch of it. And you remember what's her name, Diara and Ken, the DK, if you're a YouTube OG, you know, for the longest time, they stretched that relationship to it could not hold water anymore. And I feel like this is what you get when you put your relationship out there. It's not as if there's anything wrong with putting your relationship out there, okay? But let me know down in the comment section, do you think putting your relationship out there kind of make your man more vulnerable to be cheated, you being cheated on? For me, I feel like a man that's going to cheat is going to cheat. Whether you put him out there on social media, put your relationship out there in social media, a man that's going to cheat is going to cheat. And it all stems up from a man not knowing who he is, and you, the woman, not knowing who you are. And that just stems from, like the other lady said, this just reminds the whole scenario of the Christy Thompson situation. We all know how these athletes are. You guys know how they move. So when you are in that type of situation, have you done the work? You as the man, has he done the work to know who he is, what he is? And there was a lady that stitched it. I talked about how some men will go into commitment and feel like that will fix their life and all that. I kind of agree with that statement in a way, because sometimes some men feel like, oh, once they can put a ring on it, then we call it the shut up ring, yeah, like shut up ring. Sometimes most men, they don't want commitment, but because maybe you, the woman, that is what you want for the longest time, they're going to give you that shut up ring and still want to do what they want to do. So they want the commitment, they want you to be committed, but they are not committed. You see? So yeah, ladies, don't ignore the red sign. I know she's going to be fine, and I pray she takes this time, because the original video that led to this whole conversation was her having other women supporting her, and I feel like that is an amazing start of it. And this is why I tell women and I tell younger girls, build a community of your own with other women with like minds, because that will be your support system when things fall apart, when these men decided to act and decide to stay in your white. Those women will be your support system. A lot of the time, like in my culture, in my society, in my environment, women are being told to hush, don't talk to each other, don't tell another woman what you're going through. I'm not saying go out there and spill all your business, but I'm saying that find your circle, find your community that is solid. There was this outing myself and my friend went out for, and there was something, so we saw these older women celebrating another woman's birthday, and we looked at ourselves, we were like, these are all women. There was no man there. I'm talking about older women around my mom's age, and they were celebrating, they were really enjoying themselves. And we looked at each other and said, This is something they tell younger girls, younger women not to do. Like, don't build a community with other women. They're going to spoil you. They're going to influence you wrongly. They're going to snatch your husband. This is what they tell younger women not to do, but younger women and younger girls not to do. But the truth that is a core place for us women, because when you have a support system like that, like your sisters, they cannot be your biological sister, but your sisters, those women, you know that they got your back, they love you, you love yourself, you're there to hold each other down. It's a different ball game. And we see these women, older women, just living their best life, really celebrating each other. I was just like, that's something I want. That's something I want. And ladies, they usually tell us, don't share your problem. Most times when they hear that, don't share your problem, there's this song that usually comes to my mind. Girls, I can tell you he's lying and you need somebody to talk to. Girls, sometimes when we're in a bad relationship, we're so embarrassed to speak up, to even let our girls, the women in our life, know to support us. Sometimes we do. But I'm telling you, if you trust those women, let it out. And sometimes they may help you to navigate how you go it, and they're just going to be there to support you. And don't go with the ones that's going to put your business out there. Go for the ones that you know they're going to support you. They're going to be listening ears and help you with advice, even though some at 99.9% of the time you're not going to take it, because especially when you're not ready to leave that relationship. But it's always good to have that support system, and I'm happy Titi has that support system of women to do that with. Anyway, guys, please go down in the comment section and share your thoughts. Love to know what you think about this amazing conversation down in the comment section. But please keep it respectful as always. Here on this channel, we're allowed to disagree, but do it in a respectful way. So go ahead, feel free and share your thoughts. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, smash the like button, because this helps YouTube to push out my content for more people to see, and that will be you supporting this channel and this girl, yeah? With that all said, guys, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Deuces.